Hello. In this video, I would like to showcase how we can use the combination of Shifting Woodland on our battlefield and Aftermath Analyst in our graveyard to generate infinite mana and, with the pieces on board, infinite damage in a situation when we don't have access to our commander. In this unfortunate series of events, the turn previously we were able to cast a Sylvan Safekeeper, a land outlet, and a Spelunking, a land untapper, in preparation for making a win attempt on this turn. However, seeing what we were going for, the player previous to us played a Drannith Magistrate. And even though we know that the player after us is going to make a win attempt with Demonic Consultation and Thassa's Oracle, we were unable to politic our way out of getting silenced in our upkeep. To make matters even worse, we have Command Beacon in exile. This is preventing us from sacrificing Urza's Cave to go get Emergent Zone and casting our commander or doing anything on top of this silence. All we have is what's on the board, one draw, and no ability to cast spells. This is the perfect situation to exercise a little creativity and showcase the power of land recursion. So first, we'll go ahead and draw for turn and see what we get. Wooded Foothills, this is perfect. I'll go ahead and play it as our land for turn, paying 1 life to go search. In a situation like this, because of our Nykthos Shrine to Nyx and a Guy's Cradle, we absolutely are going to want to get an Arbor Dryad. This is superior than a forest because even though it's not able to tap itself this turn, we're able to generate extra mana off of these, giving us the mana necessary to cast our, well, not cast because there's a silence, but to utilize our Shifting Woodland Aftermath combo. Let me show you how. First, some land shenanigans. I'm going to tap Guy's Cradle for 3. I'm going to pay 2 into Nykthos to generate 4. Then I'm going to pay 3 mana, sacrificing Urza's Cave to go get a Lotus Field. It's going to come in untapped because of the Spelunking. I'll sacrifice the Guy's Cradle and the Nykthos to its ETB. I'll then tap it for 3, paying 1 to Deserted Temple to untap it, tapping it again to go to 7. And lastly, I'll tap Shifting Woodlands for a green, bringing us to the 8 mana we need to pull off this combo. What first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Shifting Woodlands' ability, allowing it to become a copy of target permanent in our graveyard. Because we have Delirium, I'm able to choose Aftermath Analyst. The awesome thing about Aftermath Analyst is it has the ability to sacrifice itself to return all lands from our graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So I'll use the remaining 4 that we have to sacrifice the Aftermath Analyst, holding priority on the activation, to sacrifice Deserted Temple and Lotus Field to Sylvan Safekeeper, giving the Collector Oof Shroud. The ability will resolve. These will all return to the battlefield tapped. There will be a Lotus Field trigger. In response, I will once again tap the Guy's Cradle for 3, paying 2 into Nykthos to bring me up to 5. And then I will sacrifice them both to Lotus Field. I'll then pay 3 into Urza's Cave to go get Sunscorched Desert. Now, we are able to once more tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 7, going down to 6, tap this to untap this, bring us up to 9. This is going to let us continue the combo of turning Shifting Woodland into an Aftermath Analyst, sacrificing itself, sacrificing lands to Sylvan Safekeeper, on and on and on and on. In this situation, it's a little bit unique because our land outlet requires us to have a target. So I would probably go and fetch Field of the Dead so that I'm generating creatures that I can give Shroud to. But the big thing to pay attention to is I have not cast a single spell this turn. All I'm doing is activating abilities of lands and creatures. In spite of not being able to cast our commander, in spite of not being able to cast spells, we still have access with infinite mana, and we can use that infinite mana to generate infinite damage via Sunscorched Desert to kill all of our opponents.